Hi guys, this is Shay and welcome to our channel because we're doing this together, right? So it is admission season in Canada, especially for the fall season, which is the most popular season for admission in Canada for both universities and colleges. Fall is the warm season. The admission starts in September, and then a lot of schools, especially universities, have opened up admission portals for you to apply to come to Canada to study. And a lot of you are looking for scholarship opportunities. Like that is the most popular question that I get in my DM and also under my videos. Like you're asking, where can we get scholarship and funding opportunities to study in Canada that can alleviate the financial burden of studying in Canada? And I have great news for you. I want to show you how to find the scholarships and give you a step-by-step guide on how you can apply for them. But first of all, I want to state that there are three major ways that you can find scholarships to study in Canada. Number one is the school. So the college or university usually offers scholarship and funding. For masters and PhD, there's usually a full funding. Sometimes it can be partial funding that can help you study in Canada. For colleges, usually they have scholarship opportunities, and universities also have scholarship opportunities right from undergraduate to graduate studies. The second one is through the Canada government. So the Canada government also has certain scholarships that they offer to international students as well. And the third way is through non-governmental organizations. There are lots of non-governmental organizations that have all sorts of scholarships to support international students to study in Canada. I'm going to show you where you can find these scholarships, how you can find the eligibility requirements to see if you are eligible and how to apply to these scholarships. I'm giving you a step-by-step guide, because it might be difficult to go through all the scholarships one by one and start posting. So instead of giving you fish, I want to teach you how to fish. Instead of showing you the scholarships one by one, I want to show you the source of these scholarships and where to find them. And I hope it will be useful to someone. I got scholarship to study in Canada, full funding, and I know how that helped me a lot, how easy it was for me to concentrate on my studies rather than thinking of how I will be working to make money. I also got the opportunity to be a teaching assistant while I studied, and that paid me like a stipend every single month. So it took care of my living expenses. So I would like as many people as possible to get funding and scholarship opportunities, and I hope that this helps you. So come on, let me show you where to find it and give you a step-by-step guide on how to apply. So the website where you can find a lot of these international scholarships is Edu Canada, and I'm going to leave the link in the description below. Now, one thing I need to say about the scholarships here is that some of them may have expired, but scholarships that have expired will become renewed with each term that a scholarship is available for. So even though you find a scholarship here and it shows that it is closed for now, don't forget to bookmark this page and always come back to find those scholarships. So you can find scholarships for Canadians, find international scholarships for non-Canadians, which is what we're going to be looking at. And when you click there, you will see some featured scholarships. Sometimes these scholarships are for particular countries. Sometimes the scholarships are for everybody. You should be checking for on each scholarship, yeah? Now, one way that you can find scholarships that are particular to you is by using the scholarship search tool. Now, when you click this scholarship search tool, you'll be able to filter out scholarships for you. Select your citizenship, you're a non-Canadian, you're a student, and then this is where you can put your country. And then when you put your country, it will show you scholarships for people from your own country. So let's just use Nigeria as an example here and click View Scholarships. Now you can see all the scholarships that are available for Nigerians. These are scholarships, as you can see, funded by the Government of Canada, funded by Global Affairs Canada, Trudeau Foundation, Government of Canada. So what you need to do is to click on each of these scholarships so that you can find out what each of them holds, whether you qualify or whether it's for the program that you are going for. Now, like I said before, some of the scholarships may have closed by the time you're checking, but always come back to check, yeah?
So we won't be able to go through all the scholarship, but these ones are award programs and other health research institute scholarships. So these are scholarships for health programs, postdoctoral fellow, individual development plans. I don't want to open each of them, but I'll just encourage you to go through each of the scholarships here. Study in Canada scholarship. This is another one that you can check. Like I said before, competition is closed for the 2023-2024 academic year, but you can always come back here to see when it is opened up. Yeah, it is actually for people in Asia, Europe, Middle East, North America, and Sub-Saharan Africa. Yeah, so Sub-Saharan Africans are there. You must be registered in a designated learning institute, have a valid student exchange agreement with the student's home institution that waives tuition fees for scholarships. So this one is sort of like an exchange program, which is quite popular in a lot of programs that are taken in Canada. We can also look at this IDRC Research Awards. Don't forget to go and check each of this one by one. This one, they're asking you to subscribe so that they will keep you up to date on when the scholarships open up. Let's also look at this one, the Canadian Queen Elizabeth II Diamond. Yeah. So this is just one other scholarship that is available. Now, these scholarships usually open up when, the term that the school wants to, or the term that this fellowship is for opens up, and that's when you can actually see the details of the scholarship. So try and bookmark this page so that you are aware of when, they put more scholarships here, or the ones that are currently closed begin to open. Now let's talk about scholarships that you can get from your school, that is the college or university that you will be attending in Canada.
Now, let's talk about the kinds of scholarships you can get from your school. That's the college or the university that you will be attending. There are actually two types of scholarships. There's the scholarship you get before you are given admission or at the point of admission. And there are scholarships that are not open to you except you are already a student in that school. And I'll be talking about these two types of scholarships. Now, the first type of scholarship is called entrance scholarship. And just like the name indicates, it is given to you just at the point where you are entering the school. Usually for entrance scholarships in schools in Canada, you don't need to apply separately. Your application to study in the school is also an application for an entrance scholarship if the school has it. Entrance scholarships awards are based on the selection committee, and it's usually sometimes based on your academic performance, maybe your school leadership or leadership abilities, or maybe any community involvement that you've had. And this is usually gotten from the application package that you submit when you are applying to study in that school. If you're given an entrance scholarship, it will come in your letter of admission, and it can range anywhere from $1,000 to as much as $15,000 depending. Okay. The second type of scholarship is a merit scholarship. Sometimes it can be given as an entrance scholarship, but a lot of times it is given when you're already in the school. It is not based on your financial need. It is actually based on your academic performance. There's so many schools who give merit scholarship based on how you have performed in a term or in a year of schooling. Maybe some schools will say if you got 95% and above, you get a certain scholarship. If you got maybe 98% and above, depending on the school. So merit scholarship is based on performance and not on financial need. The third one we'll be talking about is bursaries. And unlike merit scholarships, they are not based on academic performance. Instead, they are based on financial need. There are so many schools that offer some form of bursaries to international students if you are able to prove that you have a financial need. Now, these might not be a lot. The amounts might be anything from maybe $200 to maybe $300, depending, but it's just to tide you over when you're experiencing some financial struggles. It's not really there to pay your tuition or anything like that, but it's been known to help students like pay for rent, pay for food when they're struggling to meet up with their financial needs. There's also financial aid. Financial aid is also like a bursary, but it's usually offered by the student government in each school. Sometimes it can be in the form of what? Maybe food. Sometimes the student body will offer students who are struggling with food, or give them tickets to a food bank, or organize, some kind of financial aid. It might not even be money. I know when I was in university, it was available in my school. If you're struggling with feeding, you could apply, and they would give you like a monthly package that had certain kind of foods in it. It's also a financial aid. Also, maybe if you just needed money and you were struggling, you could approach the student body and they will be able to help. Another one is the Dean's List. The Dean's List is also based on merit. Not every school has Dean's List, but a lot of universities have it. And it's sort of a situation where the school will be able to give some form of scholarship or award to those who have scored the best or the highest scoring student in each department, or in each maybe faculty. Yeah, it's just to encourage students to aim for the best, and of course, it's also to reward high performance. There's also research grants, research funds, and this is usually for master student, PhD students that are studying for a research-based program. Here, apart from the funding that you get if your program is actually funded, you also get the opportunity for other kinds of funding. Now, while I was in Brock University, I was surprised to see that there were so many kinds of fundings available, not just to domestic students, but also to international students. I did get the opportunity to win some of this funding, and some of them are offered by private organizations. So you can see maybe a scholarship like what? Say Shea Obasi Scholarship for Women in Sustainability, or Shea Obasi Scholarship for Women in Business. And then, there will be eligibility requirements of cost. And sometimes it's like $500, $2,500, $3,000. I never look down on any scholarship opportunity because it adds up, right? You can imagine winning 1,500 student scholarship or financial aid opportunities. That makes up a lot of money. So I always tell students, don't ever look down on any financial aid or bursary or grant or anything, no matter how much it is. Make sure that you're also putting your foot forward or putting in the application to apply for these things. Don't be tired. When you get to school, look through the scholarship and financial aid website, because there's usually a tab on the school website that explains financial aid, bursaries, scholarships, and it will usually divide it between those that are available for international students and those available for domestic students. Concentrate on the one for international students. Try and see the ones that you're eligible for and try and apply. So guys, I hope that this video has really been helpful. My intention has been to show you how you can find scholarships if you want to study in Canada, also to show you the different kinds of scholarships that are available, how you might qualify for these ones, how you might find out if you qualify or not, and how you can apply. Every school is different, and that's just the beautiful thing about Canada. Every school is different, so I can't give you a one cap fits all. You actually have to do your research on the school that you are interested in applying to. So once more, I want to invite you to check out the other videos we have on this channel that provide valuable information about studying in Canada. And if you want to see more videos like this, subscribe so that you will be the first to be notified when we post new videos. Like this video as well and share it if you gained any value. And if you have any questions about scholarship, funding, or whatever in Canada, just leave it in the comments. I do answer all the comments. And if you have any topics that you want us to talk about in the future on this channel, also leave it in the comments. I really appreciate that, because a lot of the topics that I have here are from subscribers like you who made certain suggestions, and of course I'll go and do my research and from my experience talk about it. So thank you very much for watching up to this point. You are indeed the VIP, and I wish you the very best in your study in Canada plans. I'll talk to you in the next one. Bye.